Zerg infestation is overtaking Telemetros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch. Shakuris teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Telemetros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal. Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. Avoid Thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit!
Karax, are any of the Spear of Idun's weapon systems ready for use?
Orbital strike is online. Designating targets.
The Thrasher has been weakened. Warriors, move in and seal its fate!
Orbital strikes can now be fired from the Spear of Idun's command panel, Hierarch.
The Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
You have not enough minerals.
Nasperu Unatar.
Upgrade complete.
I walk the path. Jakul Inak. Give us your command.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
You must construct additional pylons. This will provide us with supply we can use to train new warriors.
You have not enough minerals.
Artanis, the city of Talametros is powered by several energy vaults. If you can reclaim them, the reserves are yours.
Completing bonus objectives will allow me to improve the Spear of Adun's power. We should gather them if possible, Hierarch.
You have not enough minerals.
I have returned. I walk the shadowed path. Fear is an illusion.
A second Thrasher. The conduit is under assault.
Got to. I am but a phantom. Our blades meet the enemy.
Upgrade complete.
Engaging foe.
Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays.
I walk the shadowed path.
Upgrade complete. You have not enough minerals.
I walk the shadowed path. By the void. I am but a phantom.
The Zerg have extensively fortified this area. An orbital strike would help us break through their defenses.
Another Thrasher has appeared. You know what must be done.
That should buy the conduit more time. Matriarch Vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
You have not enough minerals.
I am I have returned.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
Our blades meet the enemy.
You have not enough minerals.
I have returned. Cut. Our blades meet the enemy.
The infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
I am the blade of Narazine. I am but a phantom. I am the truth. I am Our blades meet the enemy. The shadowed. From the shadows I come.
Our pylon is under attack.
I am the blade of the Narazine. Commencing. Nasperu Unadar. Sayos.
Amon has sent another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit falls.
Another Thrasher felled. Is there no end to these abominations?
From the shadows.
Our pylon is under attack.
Recovering the last solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
The enemy.
Launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget it. Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon Zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lazul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Ire.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ire. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
The solar core requires your attention, Hierarch. Please visit it at your earliest convenience.
Of all the Templar, you never wavered in the belief that our two peoples could live in unity. It is something I admired in you.
It is ironic to hear you say this. All this time, I believed you were reluctant to accept the unity I sought.
You and I had many a disagreement in the Twilight Council. For day by day, I saw my people losing what they were. I saw our precious old ways erode.
You wished to preserve them.
I am Nerazim, Dark Templar. I hold great pride in my people.
But you are also Protoss. That is the greater affiliation.
That is not what the Conclave believed when we were exiled long ago. Your kind had ire. Our culture is all we ever had.
All this time, this wretched little world was within striking distance of our fleets.
Much has changed since your era, Preserver. The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the Protoss were broken. Throughout the aeon of strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Kala. The Dark Ones rejected its light. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies. Adapting to this period is difficult. Cloaked warriors are now available for deployment.
Khartoum. Vengeance for Ire. Khartoum. Vengeance for Ire.
The Solar Matrix Core. Truly an impressive sight.
A synthetic star. Imagine what went into its creation. This chamber provides power to the Spear of Adun and all its systems. Its radiance even contributes nourishment for our warriors.
How long until you can bring its tactical systems online?
System analysis has begun, but the star has lain dormant for an eon. It will take time, and a powerful ignition catalyst like Solarite to restore it to full capacity.
Solarite? The Firstborn haven't utilized Solarite in millennia.
This vessel is ancient, Hierarch. We will need to exhaust even unconventional resources if we are to bring it to bear.
Do what you can, Phase Smith. We will acquire what you need.
Very well. You may begin augmenting the solar core whenever you are ready. Select the core to start reviewing your options, Hierarch. This array displays an overview of the Spear of Adun's weapon and support systems. Each system can only be configured to have one active ability at a time. You may select different abilities to complement your tactical decisions in different battles, Hierarch. Our current available Solarite is displayed here. Any leftover Solarite can be routed to our auxiliary systems. You may begin diverting Solarite now.
You look different, Smith.
Ah, you must be referring to these mechanical arms. I constructed them to improve my efficiency while running the solar core. So far, they have been quite helpful.
The evacuation ships have reported in. All are present and are being escorted by the Spear of Adun. This was not an easy decision, but I would rather see Shakuras destroyed than overwhelmed by Amon Zerg. We have much to plan, Hierarch.
Tell me, Vorazun, how will we bring destruction to your world?
The Zelnaga Temple's phase prism can be overloaded, forcing a spike of energy into the planet's core. Enough of a charge, and the planet will shatter. Amon will not possess my world.
I've been thinking about this choice.
Are you reconsidering?
No. My time here has reminded me of the courage of your people. That we must fight. If we are to suffer, then so too will Amon. We will lure as many of Amon's hybrid and Zerg through the gateway as we can. Only once enough are through to wound him will we overload the temple and flee.
You mean to bleed him? Bold. But we can't risk the forces it would require to do such a thing.
Leave that to me, Matriarch. I have learned much from the Dark Templar.
Our forces have secured the Zelnaga Temple grounds. Artemis, how go your preparations?
I am configuring the temple now, but without the Uraj and the Callus, it will take time.
Time is not all it will take. The temple's energies are regulated by 3 Zenith Stones. Only once they are destroyed can the temple be overloaded.
Until then, we must defend it from the Zerg and their hybrid masters.
The Nerazim have long used Kadaran monoliths to protect our lands. I see your Smith has become familiar with them.
Indeed, Matriarch. The monoliths are quite deadly and fire a considerable distance. They should prove instrumental in our defense.
The moment has come. Let us begin! The sooner the Zenith Stones are destroyed, the better off we shall be. The Zerg will overwhelm the temple grounds shortly.
Agreed. Although, should it become necessary, my Dark Templar can sneak through the enemy and destroy the stones.
You have not enough minerals.
Glory through perseverance.
The Zerg gathered for an attack to the southwest. Ignite your blades, warriors!
not enough minerals. Base is under attack.
Hierarch, there are more resources nearby. We can construct a second nexus near them to accelerate our harvesting.
Engage for attack.
Another brood of Zerg is preparing to attack from a hive to the northwest.
There is no solace in exile.
You have not enough minerals. You have not. Base is under attack. You have not enough minerals.
Artemis, our observers are reporting a vast number of Zerg have poured onto Shakuris.
And yet, not a single hybrid. Amon is testing our resolve.
The Zerg approach the temple from the southeastern accessway.
Base is under attack.
Ready yourselves, Templar. The Zerg are moving to assault both sides of the temple.
Base is under attack.